welcome to PNC News. My name is Leslie Fairkaker and I'm back like not your father. Not even on Father's Day. A couple of nuts. In a colored twist of events after a head-to-head with Gayton McKenzie last week regarding money irregularities, Liam Jacobs has decided to join the PA. Here at PNC, we've secured exclusive footage of what went down.
Patriots, die is nou die laaste ding is wat ek sê voor ons gaan die live end. Waar is Mbisa? Waar is Mbisa? Waar het hy gaan dwaal? En ek is die water is net daar bring vir my. Patriots, kom nou.
Kom op, Patriots! Kom op. Kukurukuku. Skrik alles het wakker. Ons is tussen soos 'n nissen. Ons boys are done! Yes, man. Welcome home, homie. Skrik alles het wakker. Hy's bereid! Ek is bereid! Ons vat jy nog 'n gap! Hy's bereid! Hou my op as! Ek was daar, nou sê ek by my pa! Hy's bereid! Sy
Looks like we've got a new Liam in town. One can only assume all this holding people accountable was just Liam job hunting. You watching this with not your father? Try that at your next job interview. When your interviewer asks you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Just go, excuse me, sir. What have you done with all the funds allocated to the coffee and the tea in the kitchen? You will be hired on the spot. One moment, Gayton was calling Liam a rude boy. The next Gayton was going, come here, rude boy, you can give it up. Come here, rude boy. Love that song. Mackenzie told Liam while the DA secured the majority of the colored vote, it didn't bother to appoint any coloreds to position in government. Seems like the DA only wants coloreds positioned in Mitchell's Plain, Hanover Park, and Bonteheuwel, if only government was the township. Gayton held the DA accountable and Liam was like, yes, I'm joining the patriotic accountables. Must have been so hard for Liam choosing between two types of Israel supporters. Will this Liam Jacobs transfer be successful or will it be another case of Floyd Shivambu? You never go full Floyd Shivambu. In other news, the Senzo Meyiwa case has been dragging longer than RuPaul, dragging longer than a colored brow with a box-shaped BMW, just dragging for days. We the people are tired, even Tsepo. So let's cross over to Judge Rata in court. Over to you, Judge Rata.
Okay, let's read it. The reason for my unavailability on this date is that I will be running the Comrades Marathon on Sunday, 8 June. And I will be back on the following Monday that I referred to. I know this may affect the proceeding above matter, but we are apologizing in advance for the inconvenience to be patient by this request. Kind regards. That is what he's saying. Mr. Minis.
Your Honor, can I kindly request that we adjourn and maybe proceed tomorrow, Your Honor?
What is the reason?
Is the eye.
So, what's the problem?
I need the drops for the eye, Your Honor.
Do you want Safa Blue? I have Safa Blue. Can someone get me Safa Blue? I have Safa Blue. We need to sort this problem out. This case cannot be further delayed because people want to run. People eyes are, then the people are sniffing in court. I mean, I don't know what is the problem with you lawyers because this case, as a matter of fact, is being delayed by you. So, anyone else has another problem?
Your Honor, I feel like your use of language is suggesting a bit of racism.
You feel I was racist? Okay. If you say I was racist, I want to profusely apologize on behalf of the judiciary system. But we can't have matters like this on the day of the court proceeding. Then I'm getting some report from the register of the court. It can never be. The South African law, you're embarrassing us as black people. The law itself, this is what you do. Are you a lawyer, Mr. Mnis?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a lawyer?
Sorry. Yes, Your Honor.
So why this matter has been dragging? People are missing. People can't show up for court. People are dying. I don't know.
Thank you, Judge Rata, Kiamurata. They caught a lesson in a case. That's it from us at PNC News. My name is Leslie Verkyker. See you next week. Same time, same Mandela Bridge, different robber. Fuck Michael Owen.
So, my uncle, Maranganoregi, my cousin, he used to have a tavern. Behind a school called Philadelphia, School for the Disabled. So, the clientele at high were always students from Philadelphia, School for the Disabled. So many a times I would go to get some money for the bread at the house because we always didn't have. And my mom would send me there. But before I would get the money, I would have to help my cousin out at his tavern. Now these drunkards will roll in at the tavern, like literally. Got the wheelchair. And one on the wheelchair didn't have arms. And the one who was pushing the one on the wheelchair was blind. So the one on the wheelchair directs or navigates for the one who is pushing him. And that is how they would get to the tavern. And there was one toilet, and it is the LSM, the disabled. So when they go to the bathroom, they help each other out. But when I was there, then I would have to help to get the money for whatever we needed to get back home. So one of the duties would be like, this one with the wheelchair, when he needs to go to the toilet, the blind one can't see. He can only push up to the door. And this one on the wheelchair can hold the wheelie because he doesn't have arms up to here. So the blind would push until the door. Shona is my name back home in Pretoria, Soshanguve. Shona, Tantuse. And then I go in to help. And then I would get this guy off the wheelchair and then hold out his wheelie. So I've seen it all. Extra small, medium, large, extra large, circumcised, not circumcised. deity, some haven't bathed because they don't have arms. You can't reach there, and the blind one can't. You might easily miss the spot, for the G. So, I held it down. Many a times I did. And I had this experience because both my grandparents were blind, I remember when my grandmother was hit on by my grandfather, he was like, I have never seen anyone as beautiful as you. That time he lost his blindness before he even saw a girl. And my grandmother was like, yeah, the most handsome guy I've ever seen with my eyes. You know how blind people can actually say like things that we people with vision don't understand, that when they speak about vision, they use my eyes. My grandmother, man, Naratore, every time every time I see you, you make my heart so warm, and I was like, Ganjani. But I further saw it at the Philadelphia School of the Blind because that's where I actually learned how to swim. My lifelong friend's dad was a school principal. So how he taught us how to swim was take us to Philadelphia because it was quite like Olympic size pool size. And so he would stand outside the pool and say, look at those people, you see they're swimming? And he'd say, yes. And say, I'm going to throw you in the water now, you are going to swim. And we say, but we don't know how to. And he says, that one doesn't have legs, he's swimming. That one doesn't have arms, he's swimming. That one can't see, but he's swimming. And then he threw us into the swimming pool. I'm telling you, we had to look and learn from these disabled people. But go Philadelphia. Like my life in Philadelphia, like I feel like it was my school at some level while I was in school because I spent more time at Philadelphia than at the actual schools I attended.
Dressed like all backpacks during the struggle, please put your hands together.
And he said I look nice.
Help us welcome.
If he was ever investigated for a murder, no hair samples.
I don't say to toot your horn, you have no horn to toot. You are the greatest, bro.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What does
He
it mean?
basically said,
Which one should we be tooting?
and he's a father. That means he does have a horn to toot.
My passion was numbers, accounting, and I just wanted to be a chartered accountant.
Oh, hence the number.
Wow. And then after Inamba.
Thank you for those unmoisturized hands that clapped for us, Jason. PNC, welcome once again to the greatest podcast that plays on a Wednesday at 3 p.m.
Yes.
PNC, people in need of comedy. Yep. Before the laughter starts, let me introduce my first person. Dressed like all backpacks during the struggle, please put your hands together.
And he said I look nice. No, Pops has never given me a compliment. Today he's like, wow, Tsitsi, that's nice.
You actually look nice.
Yeah, you look like a present father. I guess.
You took scotch and you made it look cool.
Oh, thank you,
Because this
man.
is usually like a lobola jacket, but now it's got the scotch baseball, looking like a mannequin from Makam's Mashabela Matsoho, the handsome Tsitsi turmeric, the barbaric. In the words of the shapeshifter, the mover, the dancer, the singer, Michael Jackson. It doesn't matter if you're black or white, dressed like a piano keyboard. Please put your hands together for the one and only 20% vision. Farieda, Pharoahfi to the feast. Hey!
I'm a clavier.
Yeah. Swiss Beats Wife's instrument.
So the Cheese Babies requested that when we introduce you guys, we show pictures of you guys.
Yeah, next week.
So today we're gonna intro you and show them what you guys look like.
Oh, we are not dressed for the camera.
Doesn't have to
They
matter.
must know.
Tabiso looks like a cloud during a storm.
He hasn't even introed me.
Looking like a smurf that just broke out of prison. Please put your hands together for Thabiso, Soldier Danabai, Mhlongo, Danabai.
Alabora.
Barberton Defense Force. Malumi's meth.
And on the facts,
I know. It's like he's the other man on this meth.
wow.
The other man.
And on the facts, Googling, ladies and gentlemen, the epitome of being a colored, the epitome of half and half. At the bottom, he's dressed for the weekend.
Yeah.
On top, he's dressed for during the week.
Aye.
Looking like Suge Knight before prison. Please put your hands together for Chandray Abraham.
Suku iribushio.
In the day, Suge Knight.
Yeah, suku iribushio.
Oh, God.
Suge Knight.
Suku Knight. Suku iribushio.
Did you say shuklan?
Aich. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Cheese babies.
Cheese
Yeah.
Cheese girls, cheese boys.
Yeah.
Cheese aunts, cheese uncles.
Yes.
And cheese presidente.
Yes.
All protocol observed.
Indeed.
In observing protocols, we decided not to go for the best.
Yeah.
Not to go for the goodest.
Yeah.
But to go for the greatest.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, a thespian.
Yes.
A man of passion.
Yeah.
A man who loves.
Yeah.
Openly. No stranger to kisses.
No.
Kiridi lamza.
Say 7.
Kiridi mba.
Hello.
Kiri on the cheek.
Yeah.
Kiri behind the cheek.
Yes.
Wherever mulomu ukena wake.
Yeah.
Ma Africa.
Mwah.
Put your digital hands together.
Yes.
Help us welcome. Boya kamumlomu waka.
Asimayemo.
Asima yamo sikuwa. Siwiwa anytime.
Yes,
Any
sir.
place.
You,
Ladies and gentlemen.
ladies.
Boys and girls.
Yo.
Cheese babies and cheese president.
Janabari.
Give it up for the legend.
The legend.
Janabari.
Yeah.
Warren.
Yeah.
Masemola.
If he was ever investigated for a murder, no hair samples.
No way.
0 on site. You're like, oh, we're gonna need fingers here because yes,
Need the
this is a
fruit.
clinical man. Cheese boys, cheese gang. On the other side, looking like Chiumya in 2010.
Yo.
When we thought he was 32, but he was actually 37. The epitome of soccer age itself. Yeah, the one and only Mpho Pops, number 10. Modikoane. Eric Swipe. Much love.
Malume Warren.
Yo.
Welcome.
I feel really welcome.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
You guys have so much fun here. I always see it on screen, but now it's different being here in the seat. Thank you very much.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Yes.
What's about there's people like when you have aura.
Yeah.
Like you have this aura that makes like people feel you.
Yeah.
You know, your presence is felt. I think everybody here, these people are not usually disrespectful.
Yeah, but we went. Hey. About respect.
Because
We give thanks, Africa, yeah.
Yes.
the biggest Mo Africa.
Go Africa.
Yes.
From African street.
And you know, Warren has the same thing that you always like gun me about, that I gun you about, that we all gun each other about. Bro, every time I tell Warren how great he is, he's just like, no. He's not, he doesn't. We process. Like there are moments, especially after the play that we watched.
Bro.
I was with Tsitsi. We were in tears at the play.
Yeah.
After the play, I didn't care about anyone. I went straight to her. I was like, my brother, what you made me forget about existence for the past 2 hours.
Sure.
That play had no mics, no nothing. It
No
was
hair.
pure theater. What did you say? No hair?
Wow.
Oh, no,
Wow.
Marking,
Coming
I was
from you.
asking.
Coming from
coming
you.
from you.
The
Coming
pot.
from you.
The pot. Calling the
Mbonzi wa
kettle.
Bekike.
Ah.
Bon.
Or offended.
This is nature, wena. It's also nature.
Your hairline that's as far as Barberton East.
Those are bad choices. Those are bad choices. Warren.
Yes, my brother.
You are the greatest.
Yeah.
I know I tell you all the time when I get a chance, but I don't say it to toot your horn. You have no horn to toot. You are the greatest, bro.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What does
He
it mean?
basically said,
Which one should we be tooting?
and he's
Aye.
a father. That means he
Aye.
does have a horn to toot.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Where we at?
Where are we? And
Makoba.
it's coming from the
sorry,
back.
sorry.
You have corrupted Farieda, guys.
I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
I did not mean that.
No,
I'm
man.
not usually
Do you,
like
what,
this.
okay, this is a weird question, but
It can't get weirder. Let's
yeah,
go.
I mean,
It's already
like, do you understand what we are talking about, or do you see it, or are you just living your life, and do you see your flowers?
Yeah, yes, I do. And I get my flowers. I see what people see. I see what you guys see and what you guys are talking about. But it never gets to me like that. I mean, like, I have a friend who's always said, yo, my man, like, now you've made it. I'm like, where? This is saying we achieve things and it's beautiful. But I'm not going to now take it upon myself and say, I'm the legend walking around like I'm the trophy. We still have life to live, there are more things to achieve and more things to get to and more greater things to explore. So forward we go, never backwards. It's a maga reverse. It's a maga page.
I give.
Yeah.
And no part.
Not gonna bounce. Caravan. 2.6 exclusive. That bus, not Padco bus.
Yawali, the cigarette.
Hey.
Yawali fridge.
Yeah.
The city deal.
The city jiga.
I've always wanted to ask this question. In 1997, you took... No. In
Before World Cup.
1997, you were in State Theatre playing the Mary and Joseph at State Theatre. Long, long ago, yes, a mother called me. I want to hear like the story of like if you just wanted to do that or it just became, because that's where it started, because that's what you spoke about. You said before, it's about Warren Masemola. I used to play in State Theatre. Long, long ago, there was a mother called Mary. Mary.
Yeah.
Who did you play?
Listening is a skill, you see, because it was not at the State Theatre. It was at a community hall in Akasia. It was rented out by a Christian school that I had been attending for 96, 97, 98. Yeah. So there was a school play that we were doing, and we were all part of a chorus, and I really badly wanted to play Joseph, but they had cast somebody else to play Joseph. But I had so much fun that when I was on that stage again, I remembered that the first and the last time I was ever on that stage was with a school play from a Christian school. And the song we sang was, long, long ago, there was a man called Joseph, Joseph. And then we'd do some choreography with 10. Long, long ago, there was a mother called Mary, Mama Mary. and I would do the choreography, but it was still kak. And so, that's the story. I got to that school because it was in 96 where I went to water school.
Jy kan praat.
Ja, ek praat 7 Afrikaans.
Okay.
ook.
Dis nie jou.
En ek is die ek en Chandra is die enigste mense wat
Moenie
praat.
lieg nie.
Moenie probeer, los hom net
Moenie.
so.
Los die
Asseblief.
mense.
Ja,
Ek
los
dink
hom
ons
net so.
almal kan Afrikaans praat.
Ja.
Nie
ons
Tsitsi
kan.
nie.
Waslap. Tafula. Skirpoto. Moenie dal from me. Is Lekker praat, maar bra.
Wat
Pas
sê?
jy 48.
Ja.
Ja.
48.
Ja.
So it was Elandspoort, Hoërskool Elandspoort, and
Yeah.
they made us to cover school books in the newspaper like a report, and I was like, we can't have this. My mom had bought me covers to cover my books with, and then I got bullied. You know, every other time I had to change classes from biology to Adreskende or Veskende, and then the elders who were in matric or grade 11 then would just take turns and just slap my head so much singing to a song. You remind me of my Jeep. I don't know what it is about my head that reminded them about their Jeep or a Jeep. So and they would slap me like.
Spewil sa komrang.
Ja, nee. 6 door.
Ja. En is rona.
You know, and I get to the next class and I'm keeping my tears and stuff like that. So one time I got home and I told my mom, ek is nie gewoon vir high school nie. Kan ons asseblief iewers gaan. So that's how I got to Tshwane Christian School, and yeah, I had fun there. And I think, we had lots of fun. I started choreographing for the performances that we do for the ministries we do in countries like Malawi, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Port Shepstone, in KZN. Like Negele Zaza, but now I graduated. I have my certificate, my gown, like Fedits over Mazalwane.
Take your hours,
Yeah. I served the Lord intensely because Kalanchi, we would just soak in the spirit, you know, praise and worship, just like praying in tongues. Now go to and when Auntie Esther prays for you, if you're not gonna fall, she's not gonna stop. So you have to throw yourself to the ground. Holy Spirit, you know. Great memories from that school. I had so much fun at that school.
Nice.
Yeah, and I got my first passport book by being at that school, by traveling countries and etc. Almost went to the Olympics in 96 to go do another ministry and performance. Yeah.
Gona le di Olympics tsa go minister.
No. It was the Olympics in ATL Atlanta in 96. So I didn't get to go in 96 because I didn't have a passport and the funds to pay my way through. And when the next leg in 97 came through, we were not going to the Olympics because the Olympics only comes around after 4 years. Then that's how we went to Malawi. I got so banned. Like, yeah.
And our paka sunblock.
No, we didn't know stuff about sunblock. We didn't really know much about the weather in Malawi. It was scorching hot, bro.
Ubile ule.
Like Jason. I'm not kidding you, man. Like with swimming Lake Malawi.
Black like that.
I love you, bro. I just needed them to get, you know, the understanding.
I will see it.
It's much better now.
And Malawi was bad.
Bruh, there's no, bruh, his hair and his skin, same color.
Yes. What you?
Where you from, Jason? Where you from? Oh.
But before that,
Where are your ancestors from?
Your ancestors.
Where is your homeland?
Africa.
Around
he
it.
said Harare. How do
Sure.
I'm from Harare.
Around it, bro.
No ways, bro.
Yeah, we swam inside the Lake Malawi and we had to be out by 5 o'clock. Otherwise, then the hippos would have to fight the hippos.
You swam in the same waters where there's hippos?
Yeah, but they go into the deeper levels of the water during the day. So we just swim by the shore. And then after that, 5 o'clock around sunset, they also enjoy to come out by the shore. So that's how we were told, get out of the water by 5 so that you don't get
They kill the most people. It's the animal that kills the most
Yeah.
people.
They're the most aggressive.
Yeah.
In Africa, no?
Mostly in Limpopo.
And territorial.
Because we're Jason, but I'm going to South Africa.
People
And then your name, fella. He was
Oh no.
I just ate a foreign object.
Because hippos don't eat people.
Actually, you know what's the animal that kills the most people?
Don't say mosquito, it's not an animal.
No, this is what Google is. Mosquito is an insect which forms part of the animal
You see,
kingdom.
it's an animal.
So it's an animal. Mosquito kills the most. Hippos are second.
Oh wow.
Yeah, if you can imagine
Malaria.
what malaria
Yeah.
does, you know.
Yes.
And Ebola, Ebola is not as strong as malaria. Malaria kills, man.
Yeah, malaria is bad.
So, but then surely like your family is kind of above middle class at the time if you were traveling. Because I know that what kind of a family was it? Was it like...
Oh no, we were broke at the time. I mean, my dad died in 95. My mom was retrenched December 94. My dad died February 95.
Your mom got retrenched when freedom started?
Yeah. So no, we were okay before my dad died, before my mom got retrenched. But in 96, no, we didn't have the guab. But before there was email then, you know, we would write letters to parents of other children in the school or teachers or pastors that were associated with the school or people in the community like in your circle of life. You just write them a letter and say, I'm embarking on this journey. Please may you fund me. And that's how I got funding to go. And got my passport. Yeah. It takes a community to raise a child.
Yes. Now, Aaron, you mentioned something about you graduated. You went to this Christian school, right?
Yeah.
You were in the Holy Spirit who graduated. You know the word, but you mentioned something where you graduated.
Yeah,
right?
vibe.
But do you not think there's a direct link between what you do and like spirituality? Like, for you to be that good, don't you feel like there's places you go to that someone in your field will never even dare to touch, just in terms of like really embodying a character and becoming that thing? Yeah. And don't you think it's directly linked to spirituality?
1,000%. I agree with you 1,000%. By graduation, I mean like, I guess I did na divide and then tithe and then
the system,
building scheme, the church. What do they call it?
Building fund,
church fund,
church fund
shelter,
to build
shelter,
the structure of the church, etc. It's a whole system that I don't agree with anymore because now I can fully use my brains. But I believe there is a creator. I believe there is a God. And I believe I am here to serve the purpose that the Lord God wants us to see in this world.
Amen.
And I took a choice to say, I'll use this vessel because I don't know where it comes from. And I trust that the one that trusted me to carry this vessel knows the intentions for me on this planet. And mine is just to serve. So even if you say, Warren, in that play, you know, you touched me, I didn't want to, I'm just doing the Lord's work. I reflect the society and make you see society, which is what we all are. We are all created. Whoever the creator is, my purpose is to serve that. So you might give it a 5-star, somebody might give it a 1-star. All I see it for is a star. It just shines. It's a star. Oof. Not a particular Mudimo God. No. And I do the Lord's work.
So from a young age, that means you've been in the arts from a young age. You've never done anything else besides...
No. All I did...
a mechanic?
No, nothing. Kids in a creche in Garangua, and I left Kgotatso to go to the North Transvaal. To do sub A. It was not even called grade 1 then.
Sub A.
Babala school number line.
Our maths lesson was number line.
Yes.
Yo.
Yes.
When you said Transvaal, I knew you were pre.
Yeah.
Before GP.
Yeah, because technically you're not born in South Africa if you're born in Kgotatso.
Yes.
Yeah, sort of kind of like, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So then I went to do my primary schooling in Pretoria, based in Soshanguve, and then I did my high school there. The only other job I did was work at a liquor store in Matric on school holidays.
Oh, this is where it began.
Yeah, but no, I really don't know where it all began.
Check out the products.
Yeah,
I know, ngathi basithengise i-fake la. Eating chocolate, 6-pack la.
Check out
I wanted to ask you something. Is there a role like that you refuse to play, or you're just like, no, I didn't want it, which is like someone like an iconic movie that South Africa has made? Have you ever said no to something?
Not really. I mean, your question is like two-sided. Nothing of that greatness has been offered to me for me to deny, so I've never done that. But there are roles that I've turned down because, they were... I just didn't feel them, or the timing was not perfect, or there was no greater purpose behind the role. Sometimes it would be a role that I had played before, and then they want me in a second season of the show or a continuation of the program, and I would turn it down to say, no, it doesn't serve the purpose as much as it did on that other season. Type of thing. Like Pops and I did Ayeye. Then there was Ayeye. So I'm not saying I was approached to play in the next Ayeye, but had they said, Warren, please jump on, I would have never took it.
Yeah.
That's
why I didn't take it.
You
went to fire?
Yo.
No, we didn't do the second IA purely because of that, because it was not going to be what we did.
Yeah.
And if it didn't live up to the thing, then we went out of it. They tried for many years to try and bring it back and whatnot, but people were not
aligned.
Things didn't work. And if you're not going to do a show like that, then no. There's like, and I hear what you're saying, there's like generations coming to us and saying, the role of Archie Moroka is open.
Nick. Because then I would need dreadlocks so that I could always do that. Because time I even know he does it. Like he knows when he looks at himself in the mirror that he doesn't have dreads. But like when he talks, water, I love you, timer.
That guy only walks in straight lines.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, even when he turns.
Yes, he turns like a robot.
It's the dreads. There's still the effect of the dreads. It's like
he still has dreads. Have you ever wondered how it feels like to have hair? Like it's a weird question, but yeah.
I've had hair before.
Yes.
I was born with hair. I was very hairy. I had a unibrow. When I lost my hair at the age of 6. So I've had hair before.
You still remember the...
Yes, I know the feeling of Afro peak. So you have to get your hair wet so that you can... The combing must be easier. And then after that, you take vaslab, your African's favorite word, and then you pat it.
So I have frowned upon now.
I don't know.
People think it's too structured. People think it's too...
Oh, maybe parents lately these days, they make their kids wear hairstyles like adults.
Yes.
So Mwana will never get it.
We'll never know Bambata
Because Mwana has the same hairstyle as Pops. And you're just like, okay, daddy's here and the child is here.
Rona, our parents would comb and bambata. And when you came back from school, after school, you'd be dirty, but the hair would still be neat.
Yeah.
It's weary.
Yeah.
Few dust particles, but same
recipes.
structure.
Yeah. I mean, I do remember. When you ask me when did it start and whatever else, and I say I can't really tell when it started because in the house growing up, my sister was an altar server at the Anglican church. Man, I started church like for as long as I can remember. When I landed on this earth, I was in church. So my sister was an altar server. So they wore like this white KB with a red dress like thing. But I was a kid and I knew that come that stage, I would never want to do it. So with her attire at home, I would play the altar server in the house. Sometimes I'd portray Martin Lawrence and just entertain my family. But in my head, it was not acting, you know.
Just you being
It
you.
was the Jamie Foxx show. That's all I knew. And when I'm trying to entertain myself, I'll do the Jamie Foxx character, you know, because he also played many characters in the Jamie Foxx show. So it could have been that. It could have been long ago, Mary and Joseph. It could have been the alcohol at Mabocha's dad's liquor store. I don't know where it started, but I know for sure that it was after matric when I left and came to Joburg because we didn't have funds for me to go to varsity or Technicon. They still had Technicons then because my passion was numbers, accounting, and I just wanted to be a chartered accountant.
Oh, hence the number.
Wow. Wow.
And then after Inamba.
He still made his passion. I love that.
I was never ready.
Look, all of us know what makes it like you are probably like, as Pop said earlier, the best actor ever. Is there an emotion that you even like, hey, I struggle to portray this emotion a little bit?
No.
There isn't anything.
No, I'll tell you what, I hang around people of this continent. So it's not just limited to South Africa, you know, and we have non-South African Africans in Africa. So
Jason.
Emotions.
Hey, we see you.
They are producers.
Because the lights are on.
Non-Africans.
We have non-South African Africans
In Africa.
in South Africa.
Ooh. Wait,
Non-South Africans.
I don't want to pretend like I understand.
Yes.
So, understand.
Instead of saying foreigners.
Yes.
He said it in a most beautiful, articulate way. In South Africa, we have non-South Africans.
Africans.
South Africa.
So in the country of South
Yemna.
Africa, there are people of Africa.
Oh, what are you?
Let me give
example.
Ke bolela ka batho ba tswa Lesotho, Swaziland, Mali.
But please say it the way you said it.
Yes.
So we have in South Africa non-South African Africans, meaning they are in South Africa and they are Africans of this continent, but they are not of this country and these borders of South Africa.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, there's 2 minutes.
Do you get it?
No, you must ask.
Yeah, I get
So
it.
say it back to us.
Fame. Fame.
Diverse.
None of the pass 50%, not 46%.
Yeah.
50%.
Ike. That's what it means.
Okay.
Coat of arms.
Yes, unity and diversity. We have none. We have.
You got it. Though.
Yeah, you got it, you got it.
Non-South Africans.
Mm-mm.
Africans.
South Africans. Non-South African Africans.
Go botsa yona ka sepedi wa rra.
Yeah, ke a gopela.
Go ne batho ba eleng gore
Ha ba tswe mo mara ba dula mo.
ba dula mo Afrika Borwa. E leng ma-Afrika ba seng ba Afrika Borwa.
Jwale ke a
So
kwešiša.
ka bona re ithuta languages, emotions, etc., culture. So when you ask about emotions, I've never been on top of a crocodile crossing the border, but I've seen somebody who just landed, not in Barberton, yeah, but it was in Mpumalanga. In Kanyamazan.
Oh,
So,
close. I get why you would throw Papa
Yeah,
in there. Yeah.
yeah.
It's close. Kanyamazan.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Hey,
Wabukona.
baby.
Good. GOO
So, yeah,
Yeah,
this
let's
guy,
start the story halfway.
That hairline goes a long way back.
way back,
Way back.
back into time.
That joke was top of head. Let's see what
I
you
was
think.
going to go and You can give Farieda a run for your money. Your hair.
Your eyebrows don't know that there's hair. When they look up to empty, they don't know.
Cheers, guys.
They tell the rest of the boat, I'm the last line of defense. Your hairline is doing this.
Don't laugh so hard, you're worse. We're on the same boat, you and I. Why are you letting them break us apart?
Nikabaniswa yimi.
And it's all of us who don't have hair. You are
Nikabaniswa
letting these
yimi.
people with hair get in between us.
Kasibayeke wethu. So we're chilling in Kanyamazane, Nelspruit, and this guy walks in and he says he's been walking he in the bush and he didn't know the direction he was in. But he knows where he left from was the river. And you could see his emotions. He didn't speak many words, or he didn't say this in many words, but you could see his emotions. It was so cold inside. His skin was gray, like he had been rained on Onetsikipula, like eshi. And we offer him food he doesn't want. We offer him alcohol he doesn't want because he's still scared that he's actually here in South Africa.
Like his mind couldn't fathom that he made it.
Yeah, that he made it. And he doesn't know where he's made it because it's nighttime. It's about 9, 10 at night.
That's scary.
And he doesn't even know where he's going. We just saw him walk in and we just chilled with him. It was at a tavern. So I live my life with people. Tswanas, Spadies, everybody. Like my life every day. I try to interact with a lot of people because my work requires that to know how to tap into people's characters, personalities, language, dialect, emotions. Fanny said emotions. It's part of the trade of the business of acting.
And is that what keeps you like down to earth? Because someone who's where you are, you should have like, oh no, I only go to these places and I only chill with these people. But you're umutuabat. Is that what keeps you on the ground? Is the fact that you need to do that?
I don't feel like it's a need. It is genuinely who I am and how I was raised. So in Soshanguve literally stands for Soto languages, being South Soto, North Soto, and Setswana. Sha for Shangane, Ngu for Nguni, which is Xhosa, Ndebele, and Zulu. Ve for Venda. So Soshanguve is like practically the South Africa.
And A for anything, like. Because
Which A?
Kibo Jason.
Which A?
Soshanguve.
Come on, fell long. Because it's other. It's other.
No. Abating. Not in Soshanguve, but in Pretoria we have them in Yesteres.
Okay. Have you ever been in a scene with someone and you struggled to connect with them? You know, like how you have an actor in a scene and you usually have the other person feed you, like if it's your camera time. Have you ever struggled with a scene with someone trying to get emotion?
I've never struggled like that to get the emotion or tap into the emotion, but I struggle with playing alongside somebody who doesn't come correct.
Doesn't play with you.
Yeah, who doesn't come prepared or maybe not prepared, but like, you know, bringing it on. Yambora, like I'm just like, what are you doing here? But I understand, you know, we all gotta be employed. So I will play with you. I will tap into what I need to tap
and
into.
give it everything.
So that my character portrays what it needs to tell through the story. And you will dry.
Yeah.
I've literally shared frame with people and I've seen them dry in the same frame with me. And also the people watching the TV or the show would say, she's dry. You know, something like, Warren brought it and she didn't. What a waste of time. But we enjoy the story. I take that really personally. It matters a lot to me. Like, it bothers me the most. I mean, sometimes, I'm not saying I'm always prepared when I go to work. Sometimes it might be a long weekend and I come back to work fatigued or whatever. But when the camera rolls, you have to give it your all and remember why you are here. It's not for the 34 likes you get on your Facebook.
Sure.
Amen.
Yes. Can I tell you a funny story about Warren? Served us 2 years ago.
Yes.
Standing outside, it's myself, Warren, Muthusi, and some guy who just won us after. He's a writer, Muthusi's friend. And the minister walks out at the time. It was the previous minister of arts and culture.
Oh,
yes.
I've just arrived.
Zazi something.
Oh, Zizi
Kota,
Yeah,
right?
just arrived. Yeah.
I just arrived. Yeah. So Zizi Kota comes outside and he just speaks to us. Whatever. Like there's a whole, when the
Conglomerate
minister
of MacG.
arrives, there's a lot of people there. Warren is chilling there on some I'm chilling with you guys, right? And then obviously everybody kind of starts looking at the minister and he's like, he looks that way. The minister walks and he greets him and they exchange numbers, right? And the minister walks back into his car and then he stands by the car. Warren pulls out his phone and he calls somebody, right? And then he's like, oh, there's a bomb in your car. I'm like, who are you talking to? I see the minister there, this guy's panicking.
Oh my goodness.
After Warren Masemola.
Oh my God.
What is wrong with you?
You live in the moment, man.
Bro,
Yes, that is crazy.
That was the break. You know, you're like, what just happened, bro? Ay.
Imagine the body minister and the podcast running out. I live buying shop.
I enjoyed keeping Zizi Kota on his toes. I mean, I remember one time we had to share some content and I said to him, oh no, let me just airdrop you. And then he opened his airdrop and then he says, your phone is not coming up. And I said, it's this one. It says Jacob Zuma. And I said, yeah, that's the one. and then he accepted and then the files started coming in. He's like, Kanto, why are you like this?
So unpredictable. I love it.
Man.
And it always happens like that whenever I bump into him. The last time I bumped into him was last year. I was in Cape Town shooting some production and I went out with some other cast members to go celebrate my birthday. And there he was, Zizi. And he says, hey, kwenzakalani? Did hey, birthday yam? I did fill up the table. Ranwa. I think, we drank, Baba. Like, we drank. We drank so much I couldn't get out of bed for 3 days after my birthday last year. That when I got out of bed, the news was that he was no longer minister.
Yeah. No, that happened on the 5th of June, 2024.
Yeah.
5th of June, this was after my birthday was May 18th. It was a Saturday we celebrated. It was actually on the 18th, I think. And a week later, then he was no longer minister. I was like, see, Lili Malia.
It was the last supper for him.
It was the last supper.
Minister, this hangover. And it's no more minister. It's just Zizi. No.
Man.
Warren, man. While we have you, bro, we've spoken about all the great things, that have happened, coming up in the industry, all that stuff. What are the struggles, bro? Like for me, I look at our entertainment industry and I go, we should be further. With the talent that we have, we should be further. Our shows should be doing better. But just as a performer, as an actor, what are some of the struggles you faced, like demons you've had to battle or things you've had to encounter that have kind of held you back or not given you the right opportunity to carry on? What are some of the struggles that you faced in this entertainment industry, Yaron?
challenges and struggles as words, I look at them as a word within grammar. Because more Africa, you are born into poverty, almost like religion tells you that you're born into sin. So
Oh, I like that. Yes, that's nice.
Challenges, man, we know it is what it is. In South Africa, it's not like USA, you know? I mean, with the amount of work that I've done, man, I should be a millionaire. Or could be a millionaire.
You should be in the hundreds of mils.
If I were earning in dollars, in US dollars, or a stronger currency than the rand, or if the South African government took what we do seriously, then they would see the need why we deserve better monetary-wise. I mean, in monetary terms.
Yes.
They don't see the need to do better for us, and maybe that's the challenges I can talk to, that we are the ones that keep their families and them entertained,
Together.
informed, educated, communication. Like the president uses a microphone. That is our industry. There is somebody who writes script for the president. All of these things, they have a lot to do with media, and that's our industry. So if they actually had more respect and better respect for us, then things would be smoother. Real challenges are, today I am healthy. If I leave here and get an injury and I'm on generation, I can't rock up at work.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm sick, but I can show up on a wheelchair, they will shoot me in a wheelchair. So all my sins, instead of standing up, will be shot with me sitting down, and you will be covered. And there will be like cables and stuff that keep your kidneys going or breathing, oxygen tank, you know, because you signed a contract to say you will rock up for work. That's a real challenge that you can't say, I'm going to a general practitioner, here's a medical certificate, this is why I couldn't rock up at work. That's a real challenge. And should that also happen, it's very rare to find a professional actor that has medical aid because medical insurance needs to be paid on a monthly.
A basic need.
And not all actors are employed and earn on a monthly. There's insurance, there's insurance for the mortgage, and the mortgage, if not rent. There is health insurance. Oh, like if we had the money to take care of ourselves, man, we wouldn't be complaining. And we're just asking for simple things. I mean, we get taxed at 25%. I don't know if there's anybody else in this government that gets taxed more than 25%. Why are we being taxed 25%? That time you don't have UIF.
Yes.
You don't have medical insurance. You don't have retirement fund. You don't, even if you want to take up life insurance, it's all on you. It is not a responsibility of where you work because you don't work at one place or company. You work for multiple. You serve multiple contracts for different productions and work. So those are the real challenges. And every time actors complain to the government, or every time an actor shows their Capitec, we get mocked. And it's very sad. And these are the challenges that as people who entertain you, you want to take selfies and pictures with us when we were healthy, and not that you owe us anything, but like, and then when we are not so good, you make fun of us. That is not actually funny. To me, it's bordering on
Say it, man.
On being an imbecile. Because you don't comprehend that where you work at Standard Bank, you have benefits that we don't have, and you get taxed less. And whatever they take from your salary on a monthly will work in your favor once you stop working at Standard Bank. We don't have that, yet we get taxed at 25%. So if I earn 1,000 Rand, 25% goes to the taxman. She takes 250. And then my agency takes 15%. So that is 40%. So take home is 60%. 60% of 1,000 Rand is 600 Rand. But you've spent 200 Rand on petrol to travel to do that work. Wadimile 100 rand to buy peanuts, or you are so stressed, you are a smoker, then you need to cope, you need to buy a pack of cigarettes. We adimile the money from the next person. Then you have to pay these people. By the time that 1,000 rand actually, you can actually enjoy it, it's 100 rands left. You can't even do Wiki Wednesday. It's not work. That's how work it is.
which I think there's something that should really change in South Africa is royalties for actors.
Residual pays.
What's happening with that, bro?
Because you can't have Warren Masemola on a series, 120 episodes, it's doing amazing, and then someone just comes and says, I want to buy this, and the actors and everyone that's put all the work in gets absolutely nothing on the
Can I show you something? Can I show you something quick,
They play
fast?
all your reruns,
Yeah.
but you don't. Your family doesn't get.
No, they don't. It is so sad. I'll tell you something that my cousin told me yesterday, that when I visited them on Saturday, the son, Tumisang, asked her, Tsotsi King, what is Tsotsi? You know? And the mother was like, oh, Kane, you are 7 years old. The Tsotsi is that movie. You were not born. And they played it on Saturday night on TV. And he watched it. And yesterday when we gathered, he said, I watched Tsotsi. Tsotsi is that guy, your friend, who died.
Ish.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's the sad part, I think, about the
And
industry.
and there's going to be reruns. Like the shows that Presley, Chweneyagae were on started playing out on 103 and then 161 and then 163 and then 164. And then in Uganda, when I was coming from Uganda, Kampala Theatre Festival the other time, in the airport at Nairobi, Jomo Kenyatta, some families running after me. We thought they were chasing the same flight we were chasing to connect back home. Meanwhile, they're chasing Steaky from Ring of Lies. I shot that show 2013, 15 or something.
Dubs over there.
There are South African shows that are dubbed in French.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like Jamaica, they've got generations
And
playing.
and you got notified.
Yes.
You don't get notified. You learn about it. There are no royalties. And even if you could speak French, parler français, they would never dub you. They will dub somebody else. In the process of shooting a production, there is ADR. You go back and then you almost like
Redo the voice.
redoing
Yes.
your voice on the tape. And yeah, it's just sad.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? You know.
So sad,
You know what's
because
another
you could have lived properly with that royalty money, even if it wasn't a lot of money.
Over
But
time.
there are people in America who will tell you they did one commercial or they did one TV show, and their royalties sustain them for the rest of their lives.
Like I don't like complaining, you know, especially about things that I know is wrong. You know, like sometimes you don't have to, but I honestly believe that there needs to be an intervention. Not hey you guys are, because you can't. It's like Animal Farm. After a while, you know, you either become the donkey, the cynical donkey, or you're a boxer. When you're running around, or you're just all the other animals that see what's happening and they just
you carry on.
whatever. Or you leave the farm and create another farm or do something else. So there's a lot of options that because every time you hear people complaining about they don't get, like, then you feel like the people watching it, people are even scared to complain about real things. You're like, this is a real thing. Everybody gets royalties, even if you're working at a bank. You get royalties. Your pension fund is your royalties for being there for a very long time. So how come you're not letting people's work for them? So you're selfish. And me, I'm saying all that needs to change. And how it's going to change is going to be very unfriendly to the people that are in power, that are benefiting right now. If you are one of those people, like, and I'm talking about my industry, this has nothing to do with anyone. I hope your seat is hot because
Angu shower.
Yes.
Khosa marawa.
And your food will have nowhere where it goes.
The sad part, Warren, is that the people who are in power, especially in our industry, were once actors too.
Yes.
They were once people on set. They were once the people going, how come we don't get royalty? But then they got into positions of power and they were like, ugh, no, the system's been working fine.
It's greed.
Let me pay you your 75,000, never see you again. But if I get a deal to sell this show to 6 different countries and say, I'm not even going to call you and say, hey, by the way, we got a deal, Rigo Jamaica, I'm just sending you a young 10 just to carry on.
No, it doesn't happen. But we have SAGA.
Yeah.
That is fighting the fight that needs to be won.
Okay. So
And
something is in motion.
It's ongoing.
Okay.
Yeah, something is in motion. We are doing something about it.
Because Tony Khorogo, Libo Eric Mieni Balwana.
Luhungani. I went to a meeting. Hungani was telling us, hey, Bafet, let's come on a
Yeah, that's true. So thanks for a platform like this. Everybody out there, everybody who's in the entertainment industry, if you know about SAGA, and I know a lot of you know about SAGA, but y'all are not doing anything about it, this is the time we do something about it. Let us join, support SAGA to support us, because our industry will never change and will always be like this. You will think that Warren Masemola is advocating for our issues, and Warren Masemola will one day be a director, become a producer, become an owner of a production house, and continue to do the same thing, and you will still be like, Animal Farm. So let's do something. Topam Marumo, Jovijo, SAGA.
Halibata Zaga, supporting Zaga. Saga. To make sure for Pulabaka Fela, unale Zaga.
Yes.
Support
There we go.
Saga. If unale Mulaga Laga, Akuna Kaba. Support Saga.
Can I tell you?
If unalo Wara.
Can I tell you
We're ready
another
for the
fun
advert of
story
Saga.
about Warren?
Yeah. Come I tell you.
Yeah, come I tell you.
Come and tell you something.
Come I
Wong.
tell
Come I
you.
tell you, right? So I'm working on production, right? First time working as a I guess a writer on a show, big show. Right? Poporito was on the Masked Singer, right? So we work season 1. Things go well. Season 2, I get formally employed by Annelle and Frankie.
By Rosen Oaks.
By Rosen Oaks, right? And so we do Masked Singer. So Masked Singer is like, it's very intense, right? You go in at work, you write the whole day, and you don't see the contestants that play.
Yeah, the security is tight. You can't just move around. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of masks on Masked Singer, right? But there was this mask. That really stood with me.
Stood with you.
Naman, I get to be the giraffe personal.
Giraffe like us. What red giraffe?
The giraffe check it like Melman, Melman from Madagascar. Giraffe, I know that giraffe. But there's this giraffe, man, like, and because you don't get to see the same performances every day, so sometimes certain masks will perform, certain other masks will not perform. And usually, first season, all the masks were entertaining. Every day you were entertained. But this year, everybody, especially if you were there for longer than one day, and because some people come in, they go, everybody wanted to see this giraffe. This giraffe was amazing, man. Like, the songs that this giraffe would choose,
the performances.
And this giraffe ki wonor diamond as giraffe yamaneti because mulomo giraffe umo.
Yeah. Okay.
But a mic what giraffe is here.
Yeah. It's on my voice box.
I couldn't see it. You vibrate.
So I'm like, hey, this giraffe, man, this is a very interesting giraffe, right? Weeks go by, and if the mechanism of the game is to try guess who's behind the mask, right? Names come up. Warren's name comes up every now and again, right? But it's such a marvel when you watch this giraffe that you don't want to know who's behind it because you want the reveal to be that satisfying or the win to be satisfying for yourself. Watch the giraffe. I remember that. You remember the last performance, Pops? So I work with him, like, so we sit and we're busy on
In
the
between
script.
takes, we like put the show. So
Okay.
if besides the fact that we work on the show, we also become audience.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to figure out, Kima.
Nobody knows who the mask is.
No one knows who
But
it
I can
is.
see this mask every time it looks at me. Maybe it's just me, right? This thing looks like it knows me, this thing. The last day of a production, right? It was Giraffe.
finale,
It was the finale. It was Giraffe versus I even forgot the other masks, what they look like. I remember the mask from the first season. This mask sang, what's that song? The reggae song.
Welcome to Jamrock.
Welcome to Jamrock. Right?
They call him better.
Welcome to Jamrock.
How would you, I'm going to ask you a question now, Farieda. How would you perform? This is your last performance for the potential to win.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, how would you perform?
A typical answer would be I'd probably go for like a ballad.
I'd go for a showstopper.
Yeah. Yes, but what would your energy be? Whatever you choose.
I mean,
Whitney
I want
Houston.
to give it like performance.
Yeah. The giraffe went against Farieda's requests. The giraffe did it like a human being. He left the stage. No, he left the stage. He left the stage and walked to the audience. Remember, the eyes are not here. The eyes are here.
Yeah.
Right? You could see whoever is not seeing properly what's going on, but perform like a giraffe and perform like the head is up there. Right? The mic
Closer
was
to the
here.
mouth.
I'm telling you, the giraffe performed like this the whole time. Right? But the coolest giraffe ever. The coolest giraffe ever. Standing ovation. The only standing ovation I've seen for 2 seasons. Standing ovation. Everybody's going crazy. They're pulling, the people that are on the, hey, man, go back. You're not part of the production.
Oh my
Don't
God.
laugh there.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah, because
What would say?
I know. No. Warren Masemola comes out of that mask now.
Damn.
And it was almost as if he didn't take off the mask. Because it was, as much as it was exciting to see, it was also sad to be like,
Oh, man.
that is the end
giraffe.
of
Oh,
Giraffe.
man.
Ish.
Giraffe was the only mask that you didn't think, who could this be? You were like, that's Giraffe.
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
And whenever Giraffe came, he killed. You won the show. Giraffe won the show from the first episode. Let's be very honest.
Yeah.
And every episode he came back, we were so excited because he did something different every single time. And it was entertaining every single time. The song choice could have been anything. But Giraffe performed the song. Giraffe didn't sing the songs, he performed them.
And he performed for us. He did imagine on a mass singer production. People are doing ballads like he did vocalistic, he did jam rock.
Yeah.
He
Cuesta.
did Cuesta. Yeah, with Cuesta kukulenyana karmo
I know this giraffe.
But it was beautiful, man. And that was, when I saw that, I was like, this is the greatest magic trick I've ever been a part of. Because when you're writing the whole time, and then at the end, it's just like, and congratulations, by the way.
Merci à vous.
Merci.
The greatest mask from the
Merci.
mask singer.
Yeah.
Merci.
How hard was that, dog?
It was hard, man. That mask is heavy. So
And how bony in there?
I could see, I don't know how Tsitsi knows where my eyes would have been in the costume, the giraffe.
Oh, they were here.
They were here. So
the
that's why the
neck.
mic was here
Oh.
and the lips are here. So we couldn't kiss the mic 7 times.
Couldn't kiss the mic 7 times.
So Nadia from Adam's Apple.
He's singing from here.
Yeah. So it was heavy, man. Like my son is turning 5 this month of June. It felt like carrying him the whole time on my shoulder.
Jeez.
Jeepers.
And I sweat a lot. So under that mask, I sweat. And that's why you see I was wearing a do-rag. So all of my performances, I had a do-rag
to absorb,
so that the sweat
doesn't
wouldn't
travel.
drip and go into my eye and then fumble my performance.
Plus, I want a resistance anyway.
You understand?
Aye, wait, man.
Yes, Shelley.
No, I mean like as a matter of fact, not like in a...
But why experience
It glides.
Because you guys, if you sweat,
I know.
eyebrows are not
It
going to
glides.
stop the thing.
Yeah, no. The one
But I'm
I
just-
knew.
It's like a waterfall. It just
These
goes,
guys, they're
When
making it a thing.
When
Yeah,
I
and
watched
it's
Mass Singer and I saw the hippo, I knew immediately that's
That's
David
Jason
Cow.
Collard. Oh, hippo. Elephant, you knew that's Jason
I
Collard.
knew it immediately.
Because he has one man's move.
Giraffe, Dala, what you must.
No way.
Warren, you know what made me realize Warren was Warren? In the VOs when they speak, there's certain vowels. Like there's certain ways Warren says vowels.
Yeah.
Move. I was like,
Greetings, everybody. Greetings, mama.
like they would
Mama.
change.
Yeah, I was sorry,
And that's what I told Tsitsi. Listen to me. That's Warren.
Yes.
Hey.
Pronunciation.
You were the first to call it out to me. Yeah.
Garrett, listen to that. Keep hoping.
Heart.
And I was like, what do we say?
Africa.
Oh, hope.
Yeah, and it's a heart.
Greetings, everybody.
Heart.
Greetings, mama.
Stop it.
Greetings to
I
the
was
kids.
harping.
Greetings, Charlene.
Get to the right place today. Welcome home, buddy.
Before you go there,
Yeah.
since you mentioned it, bro, happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned your son. Yeah, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
In case you didn't get
Happy Father's
the
Day.
message. Or, yeah.
Thanks.
We need to
Thank
keep
you.
each other strong as fathers, because
Hey. Yes.
Thank you for saying Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
I'm a proud father of 2 children, a boy and a daughter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Guys,
Guys, here's a crazy
Chandra has
fact.
the most.
He is Father Abraham.
Here's a crazy fact about Father's Day. Father's Day started in July 5th, 1908. That's the same day Zizi Kodwa resigned.
Father of the nation.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yo, thank you for that, Sean. And thank you for getting that off your chest.
Yes.
Get it off your chest. Lay it to rest. Get it off your chest. We can help you the best. Get it off your chest. You don't have to guess. Here on PNC, we're on the quest to help you relieve that stress.
Warren, we hope
We hope.
Renalima Africa. Bara sendelang the voice notes. Bana lady problems. Arbona if we can help them. Maestro.
Hi, Chizos.
Yebo.
Papa, Farieda. Hi, girl. Tsitsi, Tabiso, Shanre. And if you have a guest this week, hey, guest. And so, guys, keep your anonymous. But yo, it's very matata.
I'm a guy.
So, I'm in a relationship with this person. We've been together for about 8 months, plus minus, give or take, you know. So, this person is Zulu, you know, tall guy, very masculine, like very scorer, like, you know. Recently, he told me he was arrested. And he doesn't want to tell me what he was arrested for. I've asked on several occasions, what were you in jail for? He doesn't want to tell me. And it's just, I don't know, it makes me so nervous because I want to know, you know. I feel like that's something you should disclose, man, to somebody you're dating, you know. And it just makes me wonder, like, what if this person has unalived somebody? Or like, what if he used to steal money from old people. I don't know, something terrible like that. And I don't know if I want to maintain a relationship with somebody like that, you know? But like, to be fair, it's his right, you know. I mean, it's up to him whether he wants to disclose it or not. Mara yang stress, because why o tswa jail? Are we jail mahala? You know, and clearly you are ashamed, guys.
Oh, man, it's
this
not
one is
ashamed.
easy, bruh. This one is easy.
Why?
Buy a cold drink, take it to the police station with his ID number. And then
Violator.
I mean, this is South Africa, you know?
Africa.
Don't do that. If the guy doesn't want to talk, it's fine. It's his right to remain silent.
No, that's true, guys. No, that's true, because whatever he says can be used against him in the court of law.
So just leave it alone, man.
Yeah, man. And he has the rights to a lawyer.
Yes! And if he can't afford one,
One of them provided by the state. Yes.
Yo.
Jailbirds.
Yeah. And he needs to keep his spirit like his hands up.
But look, baby girl. Chizo, maybe he's trying to protect you. Maybe he doesn't want you to know because maybe you're a beneficiary of these things. Maybe you were once in the car that was stolen with him. Maybe you enjoyed the benefits of the heist money that he got. Or maybe he hid the murder weapon at your house. We don't know. But maybe he's doing all of this to protect you. But at the same time, if you are going to be with someone, despite what they do, they need to be open and honest with you. Even if you date a criminal, you must know that he's a criminal. Me, if you are my friend, you must disclose to me so I can help you bury the body. Because if the cops come to me and they say 1, 2, 3, and I don't know what to say to protect you, it's a problem. I'd rather know. So if you really did love, if you really were in a relationship, you would know, because you'd be the person he says, babe, Bamba, eat 10,000. If ever I get into trouble, come bail me out. But if you don't know anything, you're probably number 2.
And the fact that you're already on
Or 3.
sending voice notes to podcasts, you're not a Nandipa, my sister.
Yeah, you're not the right person to tell me.
Yeah, you're not the right person.
Because this voice note would have been, my boyfriend waits at the heist, so I want to know if I should stay with him. Now you've told us the thing.
Yeah.
So you're not the person to tell.
You were kept in the dark. When I don't know Forex, Kanti.
So you are doing your best.
Also, it could be a terrible crime. Maybe it's not the cool ones.
This girl is not a good woman.
She's not.
Not a good woman.
Or maybe he steals cell phones and he's just embarrassed. Because it doesn't sound as
fancy.
Yeah.
No, but my sister, it's fine. Eremuzulu Wabatu Abe right. When he comes out one day, he'll explain his case.
He's out.
He's out, yeah.
He
Yes.
just
They
doesn't want
date
to
him
tell her why
outside.
he
doesn't-
went in.
Oh.
I mean, she's not also clear about it, whether they dated while he was still behind bars or not.
Oh,
But to me,
yes.
it sounds like he's been to prison before and they've been dating for 8 months. She's learned that he's been to prison and now she's asking for what
Disclosure.
can happen.
Oh.
Nah. Nkare, ki utlwile ko mathomong at the beginning when she said, ke na le mathata, and I said, darling, amakae. Because if you look more than one, social media kale ele botsa before hashtag usbanbane ulahlekile at a post office. This is a number 1 red flag. The choice is on you, whether you continue with somebody who's been to prison or not. Prison rehabilitates people. Some people enjoy just to be in prison. And when they miss it, they will find a reason to go back to prison. It's too easy for them. So before red flag yamatomo, you saw it, and then you called us on the podcast. We don't want to be the one that makes you choose. You must take the advice and make your choice. 1, man has been to prison. 2, umita muzulu, and you are not.
Number 3.
Mawukuthi ngamphatha kabi lento uzoba enkingeni.
Yes.
3,
Dishonesty.
Google the guy.
What if he, what if she tried?
Like, I don't understand people who use smartphones and they are just not smart.
Mm-hmm.
Even with AI and GBT, I just don't get it.
It's there to help those things.
Yeah.
But if you truly want to know, next time you see him, bring cigarettes. They'll trigger something.
That's 70 rand.
Cigarettes, cotton, and Vaseline.
Cotton.
That's the 3 items mainly found on a prisoner.
What's the cotton?
Cigarettes?
Cotton, and Vaseline.
What's the cotton for?
Cotton girl
Is it for
blocker.
cotton first?
Yeah.
Cotton girl is to block.
Cotton first. No,
Because when they do the thing, I get the cotton goes in first so that whatever.
To block what?
What are you talking
What
about?
are you talking about?
Emanyana, to block what, my brother?
What are you talking
Where are you
about?
going to put the cotton?
Cotton is
In the way. Say
the
it.
cotton thing.
Where the other prisoners
You're
going.
gonna push it into the stomach, man.
Gonna
But
be
when you're
nice.
done, I get you.
Why, my brother? If you've been
It's
going
gonna
in
come
there.
out proud.
Your story is
not you.
Your story is very stringy.
Yeah.
Listen, so I think they used the piece of cotton. It's not like a roll of cotton, like a piece of cotton that sometimes they use to throw. If they tie a cigarette on and they can drop it, someone can buy a cigarette from the second floor.
Oh, they call it the
or-
elevator in English. In prison,
Yes.
they call it catcher.
Catcher.
Yes, catcher. It's what you use to transport goods
Yes.
from cell to cell.
Cell.
Makes sense. So they make the cotton thinner, like a thread.
Yes.
Oh,
They
yeah.
tie the cigarette on there and then they,
then they
okay.
throw it.
Vaseline?
And then you tie the money back or the cigarette. And
Vaseline is for their lips, Farid.
And also prison is cold because the whole structure is on
There are
concrete.
multi-purposes
Yeah.
for Vaseline. I just want to know that.
Nobody uses Vaseline during
I want it for hands. You get. Then you can feed. You get. Then the other guys, they go in other places. It's an easy entry.
or escape.
Escape.
There's a prisoner who escaped using Vaseline.
You get.
From Hernandez Martin.
Yes.
That's a lie.
He never escaped.
No, it was not Vaseline. The guy's from Moz.
He was just skinny.
It's witchcraft.
No, there is a true story behind it. Remember, this prison is in Pretoria, my hood. New Lock is what it used to be called. So, what is yours in the south?
Sun City.
What do they call? What's the real name?
Naturana something.
Yeah. So, New Logo. Right now we call it New Logo, but now they call it Khosimambur. That's where he was at. No, that whole Vaselina story is not the real truth. We know the truth. That's not the truth. Man was an engineer. He comes from Mozambique and he was a soldier.
He knew things.
Yeah, Frelimo. And he knew things. Anything that had to do with metal, it doesn't matter the size.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you have all the time when you're in prison.
Toothpaste, phosphorus, litmus paper.
Melt.
She
Yeah.
started saying,
And he escaped
you pull
twice.
them out.
Yeah.
He escaped twice from 2 prisons.
Yeah, 2 different cells.
Maximum.
Yes. And then they had to take him to this other prison, I think in Kimberley or somewhere in Cape Town, where that one is where you are never coming out.
Okay.
It's like our death penalty where it's like you're gonna be here until
For life.
Alcatraz. Our Alcatraz.
Yeah, our Alcatraz, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So all in all, ma'am.
Next voice note. All in all, ma'am.
Yeah,
Move on.
red flag, girl. Red flag. We don't want to do a hashtag rest in peace. Take care of yourself. Talk to
you
your
light
parents.
skin nigga.
Who are your parents? Do you have both of them, your mom and your dad? Talk to them. Do you have siblings? Talk to them. Do you have uncles that know something about prison? Talk to them.
Hallelujah. I like that was serious.
Oh, good day.
How
Good
worried.
day, good day, Prince.
Send in a voice note.
Okay, so I would like to be anonymous.
Rao.
So by the way, I'm from
Raut
Rwanda.
Seba. I'm from Lewaku.
So,
Okay.
guys, I need advice in your So, what's happening? I'm working with this chick. So, now I'm staying with my person. And like Lena, she had a person. So, we are working like at the boring environment. So like we end up doing the thing to each other. So like it was okay.
Yeah.
You know, she is a sneaky linkinyana. So fast forward. So the girl, like, she dumped her boyfriend down. And then so like now she's trying to pressurize me to dump my girlfriend for her. But now I never sent like to that thing. So fast forward, like the girl now she's
fast forward,
threatening to pimp me because like I have a hand in here, no, like at work I'm stealing stuff in here. So like now she's threatening her. She's going to tell the boss if I'm not dumping my girlfriend for her. So it's like I must choose between my work and my relationship. And the thing was like I won't trust her because she used to cheat for her boyfriend with me. So like now even if like we date, but when she's not with me, I will be
she's still on the
insecure and
stock or
stuff.
exchange,
Stock or exchange.
Yo.
So this guy's being held hostage.
Yeah, ultimatum.
Hostage, definitely.
Yeah. So he got
held
hostage.
Who's that name?
Hostage. Why am I the host? Yo, this guy's being held hostage, bro. Basically, cheating on partner. Okay, I'm gonna leave mine. Hey, I'm not leaving mine. Hey, I want us to be a thing. If you don't dollar, I'm gonna tell the boss that you and I have been dollaring at work.
Do they work together?
Yeah. So it's either you lose me or you lose your job.
And a problem or no
Yes, he's stealing at work. Yes. So she's saying, I'm gonna tell them you are stealing there as well.
So if you don't give me what I want, I'm gonna expose you and you're gonna lose your job.
He is doing all the wrong things.
So he's stealing at work.
Yo,
He's stealing someone's
bro, he is a stealer.
parcel.
I think he's the one the first note is talking about. I think he's the one.
It's one relationship.
And not like it's not, there's a lot of people, Mara. Voice like I'm sure. So hey, good luck.
Yeah, my brother. I think the only advice you can give is like, I think if you stop stealing,
repent.
I think all your problems.
Stealing out of Medis from out of
Stealing at work.
Stealing at work.
Stealing airtime to send a voice note to
Stop
PNC.
stealing, brother.
Yeah, I think stop stealing and all your problems will be sorted in a few months.
I like that he said, but me, I can't date her because she was cheating on her partner with me.
So what if she cheats on me?
The moral compass.
It only comes
I
there.
can't date you. You are a cheater, you. I know because I was cheating with you.
So he will cheat on me. He's doing everything wrong.
I cannot trust you.
Yo, no ways.
No, man must lose this girl, man. This girl clearly belongs to, and she must remain there. Kopitorre babitsa Jola Stock Exchange. It's one more. If you lose your job, you still have your skills. You can get a job somewhere else and probably leave the province. It's too small. South Africa is huge. Travel, son.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone who
As you making me cough, man.
Every time I'm with sweetie, yes, it's
I know.
Wait. I feel like they didn't get the beauty of your joke.
What kind?
Wow.
We're wasting time.
We're wasting time.
Oh, no.
I coughed, man. The beauty
There we go.
Welcome back.
Combos are communicating.
Yes.
Talking about
can I tell you where I'm
Yes.
from? We don't take pictures at funerals.
Yo.
no network in the
Yeah.
Yo.
I was about to say, don't help us, my brother. But that was worth it.
That was beautiful. Talking about combos, communicating.
Damn.
Yo, cheese babies. Hey man, if there's an app I've been looking forward to the most,
Yo.
it's this one. If there's a guest I've been looking forward to the most, it's this one. My brother, thank you for coming,
Yo.
opening your heart and sharing, opening your mind. Lance Idutsimo drop top and sharing. Thank you, my brother, for coming. Ole stylish wapere hempe ya towel. You know, I just want to say it's been a privilege to have you here, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Like, you are an encyclopedia of knowledge when it comes to the game.
Nors.
But we hope this is not the last time. Thank you, bro, for coming today and having fun with us, bro. Like, that's just all we've ever wanted was for Warren to come here and to play with Warren. And that's all you've done since you've been here the whole day. Ladies and gentlemen, Ndate Warren Masemola.
Yeah.
Yes. The legendary.
Thank you.
A legion.
I thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
And keep doing what you're doing, man. And you're right, we still haven't done great things. People might say, oh, you've done such amazing things. You're right, we haven't even gotten there yet. So keep doing what you're doing, bro. Like, yeah. Ubicon.
Bites.
It's a win.
Bacon bites.
Yeah.
So it just came to me. So.
And how to Bacon bites ke shebile Warren o ntse meno wana so.
Hey.
What was that? Bacon bites.
Barbecue. All right, that's it from us, cheese baby. Thank you so much. Let's go live the 27th of June. Ribuzidi tickets and money mo Gold Reef City Casino. Pop-Up's birthday comedy special. Itla otlotshega le motho wa gago le batho ba ba gago. Anyone you know, itlang le bona a re tshegeng. Laughter. Asimahala enkalaga 250. Yes. Khotshega ke 250. Hana le motho ke 500.
Yeah.
It's a show gore o thola di tickets manning website ya rona. Anything else anyone would like to announce?
No, thanks.
Bioscope Sundays, Artistry Sundays happening every single Sunday. Bioscope Sundays, Artistry Sundays happening every single second week Sunday, bi-weekly. So yeah, it's bi-monthly.
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
You did a tautology thing.
Yes, you took us around, but that made sense because those didn't get it, got it.
Yeah.
Uncle Warren, is there anything you'd like to shamelessly plug?
Yes.
I mean, I have 3-4 other productions coming out this year. I haven't been on screen in a long time because I've been breastfeeding, so I hope you guys enjoy the work. Enjoy the work.
Yeah,
I can't wait for you guys to see.
You're not allowed to say yet.
No, we can't, but it's coming out.
Nice.
Every month.
Nice.
July, something coming out. August, something's coming out. September, something's coming out. October, something coming out.
Don't excite us, because we said July. And then Shaka Lembe Fitz-Okal. Are you the new?
I wait a man. Wait out, not
Yo, bro, the most exciting thing you just said is you're back on our screens, and not just once, not just twice, not 3 times, but 5 times. Yes, 4 times we're gonna get to see Warren Masemola back on our screens, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, make that a 5th time because he was here on PNC. Ladies and gentlemen, from me, myself, and I, the team, Farieda, Pharoahfi with the I, Tsitsi, Chiumya, the Paperic, was Scotch, Thabiso, Mhlongo, no relation to Somizi, Leshandre, Abrahams, with many kids, but only knows one. And of course,
No, it's the truth.
our guest. It is. Tatuya Moltsogong, Bamleletse ke lebitso la ngwana se lona.
Serious.
Got a random person's name on his arm.
Wow, we shared a booth together the other day.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And of course, the legend himself, the one and only Warren Masemola.
Not Masemola. It sounds like Masemola. Masemola.
Ke batho ba baholo ba tswa gae. Masemola, ke ba ka Masemola ba tswa ga Masemola.
And ga motho a bolela gore re be re sunana, a ile bolele gore e be e le lamza. A kiss is not a lamza. A kiss can be anything, and it was not detailed. Ke rena ba Masemola ba tswa sokodibeng. A re sunane le banna ka ra meloma.
Also, you don't have to defend yourself.
No, I did defend the girl. I get an answer question of her. Is it lamza or is it the cheek or was it the bum? Arusunana ga lamza. Masemola, we don't do that.
Banna rusuna no so. I get as much as it.
Ka ditedu ne.
I get a little bit.
If you love your friends, basune, ladies and gentlemen, basune while you still can.
Yes.
Because some of us, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we go through phases in our lives where we lose our loved ones. And, we'd like to take this time to acknowledge those people who lose people and what they go through during that time. Shalom parts. Don't take it personal. Either way, besidlala ngakhona masidlala. Straight to the point. Mistress of Canada. Himi Israel, aka Ma Orange, aka Ghetto Professor. Welcome politicians, guests, mama, superstars. I'm sure my superstars ben kamanguti nizoza gwi funeral yam. Fusak ang shonanga. Mamelani ke. Ngine jealous namhlanje. Bongathi le funeral ingaba ifuneral yam. Nina nizobheka mina. Phela sina ma Ferrari la. Silethi Oscar la. Mara sina ma Ferrari. Amanye ma Oscar aphume ejele ana ma Ferrari. Margu right. Eating busy out here. Warren. Warren Masemola. Fusak.
Dumelang ma Africa. Greetings everybody. Greetings mama. Greetings Shelley. Greetings to the boys. Greetings to the family. Khatiki ngwadile ka Setswana ba re le amolegelo vitse kaofela. Before I became this Warren Masemola that you guys know, I was actually here in 1997. Kitlala the story ya Mary and Joseph from the Bible. Long, long ago, there was a mother called Mary. My mama Mary cheated on Joseph. And then I got kicked out. But go drama school, go the laboratory, go market theater. That's when I met this guy, my friend Ari. This guy, Otlo Thala Tsotsi, Marakara. Ahona Tsotsi ya Motswana. Tell it to Matsoko team. No. Hi. Okay. Fast forward, Katlakana Little Beta. Tobeta and I used to love one another. We used to fight a lot. Whatever. We fought over everything. Our wives. We fought over, alcohol. There's a time. Atiba Shelly can confirm this. There was a time Mpho in Johannesburg, Kitla Pretoria, because he was being a nuisance. Kaya kamalata lena di chomitsa ha etsa ko stasi kompase. Don't laugh. I've got a joke later. We must normalize telling Batho, it's time, doggy, we've had enough. We've had enough. What's about? How can I go on, my dog? How can I da? Oh no, I can na fela. When I know sa bona. But break le pill, you broke me, doggy. Pandora, Spox, Tobeta, Wali easy, Mfanaka, Ntonakukasi. He was my dog, guys. Let me say what's about. He was my man. We used to kiss 7 times. What's about? Give money after we did a voice over. Nana kids a voice over ya pineapple yana na it's a isuzu because rena le span rona. Kuri ke money ka mshabakala. We walked for 40 hours ratsamaya. Walking. Yana le go phone na ke moyemetse. Little did I know ka mshabakala. You look so good. I'm sure Shelly is so proud of you. Your skin onometi. Yes. It was a lie. Go back. Come kiss. But we need to talk about one thing. From 7 in the morning till 12 in the afternoon. That's 22 hours. Yabuchalwa. Asimayemo. Bochalo re bo kreile mo lefatsheng ra fitla mo faseng ra bona ra bochupa re tlo ba ra shwa bochalo bo sa le teng ke tlo fetsa no You broke me, dog. You broke me, dog. We had our own joke. We had our own joke. Why is the chicken so funny? Because now you can laugh. But they laugh. It's when I look at that guy. Okay. Well, easy. Rest in peace, my dog. You were the best. Even though no letsotsi ya Motswana.
All right, referring to Kanete. Bye-bye, cheese baby. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you guys so much. Today is Youth Day, and a lot of you are in the youth. To celebrate your day would be something that I wished for you, but you're employed. So thank you so much for being here. We understand the sacrifice. Thank you to every single person, but I want to send a special shout out to Mr. Warren Masemola, who has always told us about the interest to come here, but has always there was something in the way, and God aligned us at the voiceover, and that fear was taken away. Thank you so much. Today was all about you. I don't know if you've noticed, today the entire day was celebrating you in our own little way that we can, and we hope that you feel celebrated.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I love you guys a lot. Thank you. It's so beautiful. I thank you guys. I love you guys.
We love you, doggy. We love you, doggy. Yo, man, let's hear it for Warren Masemola. Yes! Yo, can I just mention something very important because Tsitsi won't mention it. You all know the kind of person Tsitsi is.
I think what we saw today was what happens when someone really cares about you. This man has been super because of the and since he's someone who kind of just goes through life freestyling. Dude! But because he cared so much about so for that execution of Warren Masemola, please give it up for Tsitsi. Could that little Warren please stand up? Okay, here come the magic words, guys. It's the What's up? Thank you so much. You guys. Thank you so much. This is huge, man. This is so good.
No, Risha Nando. Perfect. Risha?
Nando.
Yeah, Arishan?
Nando.
Yeah.
Uno.
Nando.
Yes. It started in the south of Johannesburg in 1014.
Yes.
Nando with a man called Fernando.
Really? And his brother
Nando.
Nando.
His nickname was Nando.
This is not just makes a joke about so these chickens had jobs. Understand? These were chickens who relaxed, went to yoga. Understand? The other chickens who eat, they lived a hard life. They had to hustle all their lives. Understand? Some of them even ate other chickens' food. Some of them eat dog moss. The chickens.
So it's lunchtime. The girl is off. Thanks. That's all I've got.